Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Places of Power Challenge Tier 3. I'm going to be completing this without Malak or Springleader Kylo, which are two of the most impactful of each faction you can use in this First Order and Sith. And to honor the occasion, I am wearing my Sith graphic t-shirt. So the team we'll be using is Palpatine Lead, Vader, Bastila Fallen, Nihilus, and Darth Revan. So there might be an argument to be made for Talon with the Zeta, and for Trey as well. Ultimately, I picked Revan because he is able to basically cost the whole enemy team a turn, which does help from time to time. The only character I'm going to remod for this is Palpatine, so I don't have him modded very well for this. You want a lot of health, and I just have him not very fast and protection oriented, so I'm going to be giving him my Leia Organa shards. So that is lots of health and speed to boot, and that helps. Potency is nice, but it's not absolutely essential because you do get a lot done anyway. Darth Vader, I like this view better. This is my normal mods for him, plus 146 speed. I do have a speed set on him. 70,000 health, crit damage, not too much in the way of offense. Bastila Fallen is quite fast, plus 165 speed for 321. Health oriented, crit damage, not a lot of extra potency, even though that would probably help. There's just the mods I typically use. I'm focused on speed. Nihilus, also quite fast, plus 142. 64,000 health. Once it gets off one Annihilate, his health is really high, his health pool. Before then, he's a risk to die early. And Darth Revan, I also just set fast, plus 168 for 342 speed, 74,000 health. Not too much in the way of offense. And they're all basically Relic 3 except Darth Vader. So I feel like at Relic 3 you kind of hit critical mass that you're able to get things rolling. The only absolutely required Zetas are Palpatine's Lead. So for debuffs expiring, you get Turn Meter, absolutely necessary. Also absolutely necessary. Not No Escape. Merciless Massacre, absolutely necessary. So those are the only two that you absolutely have to have. Nice Zetas include Bastila Sith Apprentice, and this probably is more useful than some of the others that we're going at. Extra potency for her and the leader, which is Palpatine here, and Foresight at the start of the battle, which is important to survive the opening. Darth Vader's is helpful, no escape. He gets protection recovery from dots expiring, so that gives him extra survivability throughout. Dispelling stealth, very useful. That actually, this might, because of that alone, that might be, kind of mandatory. So I don't know, it'd be quite hard without dispelling stealth. Palpatine's unique, gives him just extra survivability, but this is really just, it's really elective because you're going to lose his protection early on, and you can't get it back, but you can get back his health. Nihilus, you don't need any Zetas from him. And the other one that's kind of nice on Darth Revan is Conqueror. They can't assist against him, and I think Villain doesn't really help. It helps him stay alive, and equalizes with someone else, but that just makes someone else more likely to die, so that could potentially hurt you. So that is the setup we're working with. It will take a few restarts to get a right run where no one is dead by the time Vader gets to go, but I do know it is possible. And the first time through, I one-starred just because Palpatine died in like wave 6, and I think it was a miracle I was able to finish it. That's hence the remod with health on it. And one last note, I do have Malak. It's just he is not available to use because he is 6 stars. Where is he? He's pretty low down in my power hierarchy. So for assault battles, you are still locked by 7 stars. Yes, it is, it's a lot easier. Like, you can't even use 7 stars beyond the 2nd tier. And it's so easy for a lot of these tiers. Like, bonus and mythic are quite easy. Challenge Tier 3, he would very much be up to the task, but I just cannot use him. So let's jump in and get going. Without Malak, it's really a lot about control. You need to make sure you have a lot of debuffs on the enemy team that expire, or the last character, so that when they die and you transition to the next wave, you have a lot of turn meter going to you. Also, kind of hit or miss on the starting wave. This time, I did have everyone survive. That's why you want health on Palpatine. Well, I guess for the opening, protection would be fine because he'd just be able to take a similar amount of hits, but he can't really recover his protection throughout. We don't have Throng. This is Empire. But now we're at Vader's turn, so hopefully this can be a successful run. Right off the bat, I didn't get a lot of debuffs, so I'll hit that guy. He had 2 debuffs to dispel. And then hopefully we get a few more on this run. We don't always want to dispel everything, all the debuffs, because we do want some dots to help land damage. But we do need to dispel some so we're getting turns, because we just don't have any kind of speed advantage against these guys. So here's where Darth Revan helps. We got 4 enemies coming up, but they're all going to be afraid. And then by the time one of them snaps out of it, then we are already back in business. So I want to kind of save up some specials here, but I do need to heal Palpatine. Let's go ahead for the stun. He would have healed more if he did land any. So Darth Revan will attack again if there's correct battle meditation, and if you attack the leader, you're going to reduce cooldown some. So that is optimal if you have that available. And we're doing a lot of damage through Palpatine's unique. Does 20% max health damage whenever they take a turn for being either a Jedi, a Rebel, or having shock, and they stack. So if they're a shocked Jedi, they take a lot of damage. Right now, we don't have a ton of debuffs to set us up for the next wave. We're going to do that for the Health Steal. Double hits. So yeah, we're able to take hits right now. And the problem right now I'm seeing, I don't have a ton of debuffs lined up to expire. So his stuff expired. I'm actually going to pull this because I want debuffs expiring as we go into the next wave. So hopefully we have someone take a turn. Vader, perfect. So his Merciless Massacre is really the engine that drives the runs. And I'll probably do a second Saber Chuck just to get everyone going. If I had Nihilus available with an Annihilate, that would also be quite handy. So I'd take out Ayla right away. She does give extra abilities, or the high morale. It's just boosts to everybody. But we can't assail her right now, so we'll have to wait. So everybody. And fear everyone. Just some great crowd control. I'm not gonna... So I don't want to hit anybody, so I'm just going to use this to waste a turn. And I'll also do that on Vader. And I also don't want to hit the fear with Nihilus. And yet again. Okay, now there's just one character with fear, so I will go ahead and pull the stun. And we did land it, which is awesome. I think I'll get back around. Oh no, not quite. Didn't quite get back around to a Force Crush, but I did make sure to get ability block on everyone. So that last hit, I was making sure I targeted this Consular because he did not have ability block. Bastard Sean Fallen, excellent for spreading the debuffs. So Nihilus now is very tanky, so that is excellent. And from this point on, I'm probably not going to use any Force Crushes. I want all those dots on there and all the shocks just to do passive damage so that whenever they take their turns, they're dying, and then we're able to just be really set up well for next wave. So see right there, he died, gave everyone else a lot of turn meter on my team, and then we take a bunch of turns even though they were set to take their own. I should have put ability block on Consular there. Saving Merciless, saving all the big stuff. And we got one lonely Jedi here. This might not be a great setup for next wave, but we do have Nihilus coming up on being able to use Annihilate. If I can get the kill. Okay, good. I guaranteed Vader start for the next wave. So we'll do this. And I do think no escape is pretty close to necessary because there is a lot of stealth going around. Ability blocking everyone. The more debuffs you can get out there, the better. Even if it doesn't seem super impactful. I'm going to chuck this because we need everyone to take some turns. I can't target the leader, unfortunately. Let's spread a bunch of those. I'm going to go ahead and use this. I think I'll be able to get back to another Annihilate before next wave, which is important. So I'm going to slow it down a little bit because I want Nihilus to get to his next Annihilate, because next wave we're going to have Anakin, and 5s are tough to kill. We're going to have Annihilate right away. We might, so yes. Nihilus' next turn, he will get Annihilate. And I think I should be able to help him get there. Yep, because we have Darth Vader taking a turn. This is a wave where you really can get things messed up. So Ahsoka I'm not as afraid of, so I'll just chuck that on her to get a little bit more turn meter. I don't want Rex to be able to use an ability. Perfect, he's ability blocked. And yeah, just keep it going. Everyone's got full turn meter, so no need to throw the saber. Let's go ahead and do this, lock everyone down. I'll wait to use her fear because everyone's already feared. We take out Anakin. I also am probably going to want to annihilate 5s. He's very tanky and it's mostly protection based, so we're not doing as much damage. He's stunned, so I can go ahead and give the assist there. Shock. Really want shock on 5s. Not really getting it because he's seems like he's got a lot of tenacity, and I don't have tenacity down anywhere. I know his cooldowns are increased, but just get a buff or the debuff. Didn't get it. Ahsoka should die next time she takes turn. That is not the same move that you have with your Rex in PvP, so that is good. I want to load up Consular with debuffs because he's going to be the last one standing that's going to feed us, and I think that's good transition. But 5s is just so tanky, you just kind of have to use Nihilus. Let's get a shock on you if we can, because you would hide otherwise. Yes. Alright, good. We are doing well here. 3 debuffs. It's better than 2, or getting rid of the shock there. Five debuffs. I don't need to chuck because I got everyone coming up for a turn. And I'm going to fear with Darth Revan. I think I can just kind of stall my turn. Ooh, I do want to use that, but I don't want to pop their fear. So I'll stall this turn as well. With their fear expiring, they do give us some turn meter from that. Reduce cooldowns by hitting the leader. Hit everybody. And oh dang, he's ability blocked. I'll Stun. Got everyone stunned. That's awesome. At the moment, I can't quite remember who is in wave 6, but I know it was an issue. So I want to have Annihilate ready. Just keep hammering away at him. He's close to dying. So you can't actually dispel it. If it was getting dispelled, it would have been, it wouldn't have come back on because of the shock. Yeah, we're saving that. Get shock. Not quite. So this is not a great transition. We don't have any debuffs at all. Trying to land this. Okay, that goes a long way. So I'm going to go ahead and use Force Crush. Got them both killed, which is great. Normally, you want the Force Crush to start the next wave. I'm going to Annihilate here. Yeah, these guys killed my Palpatine last time I ran this. But he has a lot of health now, so he's more survivable. And the rest of this setup was kind of clunky. So I didn't have my cooldowns, good abilities off cooldown. Yeah, let's do that. He'll steal up. Okay, good. Increase cooldowns and increase my own. See, they're taking all this passive damage from Palpatine's unique, which really helps because they don't take a lot of damage otherwise. Or, like, they're hard to kill otherwise. This is so tanky. I'm nervous about Bastard Sean Fallen. She, as a Sith, she heals up from Palpatine's lead from inflicting debuffs. But only Empire allies get the turn meter effects from inflicting a debuff. So that's why Palpatine and Vader are the only ones that can, like, give themselves another turn by doing a bunch of debuffs. And this is good. We're getting a lot of debuffs on just at the right time, but we want them to have those on them right when they die. Okay. So one thing about this wave, Plo Koon is by far the hardest to kill, so I want to try and annihilate him. Oh, please don't kill me. I'm too weak. I want to annihilate Plo Koon if I can, and then just try to harvest debuffs off everyone else. And, like, Luminara is also kind of tricky, so let's try to kill her if we can. If you use that, I just don't want anyone to have their specials available. Okay, yeah, this is where Darth Revan really comes in handy. Spread the debuffs, get rid of Plo, and really want to have Annihilate available right away for next wave if we can. So I'm gonna like super slow, but I'm gonna slow it down, trying not to really kill anyone because I want targets for Nihilus's Force Drain, whatever. Okay, there we go. Just a couple turns. Actually, we do want all the debuffs loaded up. So Luminara died. Gave some turn meter. I want Nihilus to take another turn. Little debuffs. Okay, good. So he will have his Annihilate. Ambassador Sean's her debuff spread doesn't do a ton next wave because okay, this is perfect setup. So get the kill with the Felling Blade. Full turn meter for Vader. I can go ahead and fear everyone by hitting Yoda. We really want to annihilate Yoda, so I'm gonna hit GK because otherwise, if I hit anyone else, he's gonna taunt. But you just kill Yoda, and you're pretty much good to go from there. Ability block everyone, make sure they're locked down. But having the full team once you get here and having full turn meter, it really is easy. If you like even have a little bit of a turn meter gap, it's really difficult. Even now, I'm a little like nervous about actually attacking me. But getting shocked, getting shocked really helps. Right, Nihilus has a huge health pool, so I'm okay with him like taking hits. Can this be countered? It seems like it can't. So I'm just saying GK because he doesn't have retribution. Oh, don't kill Yoda. Don't kill Palp. Okay. Well, you know, I thought it'd be a lot easier with that. They are a lot faster than the last time I did it. This doesn't make sense. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to get back to this point and then do it again. I think maybe I need to say best Sean Fallen's debuff spread. Because when I did this the last time and one started, it was still a lot easier after I killed Yoda. So I'm a little surprised by this. Alright, I got back to right before Wave 8 and I brought in some backup. I brought my baby with me. I think I'm gonna try to save Bastard Sean Fallen's special as well. Just try to save all the specials. Why is that so loud? Kill you because you have no debuffs. And you should melt. And then we should have like a decent bit of extra turn meter. So who's going first? Okay, good, not them. I might need to land this stun though. Okay, I didn't land the stun. That's not good with Yoda there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, do you not want to help? Do you not want to help? I think she doesn't really want to help. But let's see what we can do. No? You don't? You hate it? It is a little screwed up with GK having taunt. Spread all that. Let's take care of Yoda, yes. Please, yes. Please let me land some shocks and stuff. Baby, you're supposed to help. No, don't kill. Don't kill my Palpatine. Does anyone have shock? No. Is it shock on you, please? Okay, there's a shock. Take all their cooldowns. Heal yourself up, Palpatine. Okay, now we seem to have a little bit of our mojo. Okay, baby really protests being used as a motivational tool for this assault battle, so I'm gonna pause for a second. Okay, I'm back and baby is in her crib. Let's get this Merciless Massacre going. Just debuffs, debuffs, debuffs. We want so many debuffs. Please. Anyone not ability blocked? Everyone's ability blocked. I'm not going to chuck this at GK. I like him having all those debuffs there. You don't have enough debuffs. Please don't have anyone die. Like, gosh, it takes so long to get all the way back to this point. Maybe block you. Ability block you if we can. Nope, didn't work. Stunning would actually be very welcome. No. All the debuffs are pretty much gone. That means we got a lot of turn meter. Okay, okay. Whittling them down. A few more dots, and then a lot of these guys will just die. Yeah, they're really hurting now. GK, go down. Yes, you're gone. Mace is probably the next most dangerous. Okay, I think this, we got it. Even though Baby is absent for the completion, I would like to thank her for the good mojo. Completing Place of Power Challenge Tier 3 with a 3-star. No Malak, no Sprinkler Kylo, and I never have to do it again on this account. I don't know. If I do a future account, which I don't plan on, then I might have to do it again. But yeah, that's it. It would be awesome if I could use Malak. I wasn't trying to make a statement with it, but I was going to actually just wait for Malak to be available to attempt this. But then I was playing around with it, and I survived a wave. The first, like the round of this, that was a couple days ago. Survived a wave, and I was like, let's see how far I can get. And I kept pushing further and further. Got the 1-star, and I knew I could get a 3-star if I just played my cards right. So not easy, not at all. Definitely need good mods. And I will actually say I think Vader's and Bastila's are necessary Zetas just because of all the extra potency, survivability, just long stealth, all of it. So that's awesome. Really happy with that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.